Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. I hope all is well. I am SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, and welcome to this still fairly new channel. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Thank you. For those of you who are subscribers and you are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, understanding that you seek or need. Oh, don't mind me. I am dropping devices on the ground, not intentionally. Moving forward, all inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. So I have an announcement. A brief one, really straight to the point. Announcements are now going to be released in the community section. Announcements are available to you, so make sure you go check that out. All right, so if you want to know what's going on in the SGL community, what I will be doing next for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. My earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome back. My water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, welcome and welcome back. My fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, welcome and welcome back. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, welcome and welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, understanding that you seek or need. So, yes, if you want to know what I'm doing next, what's going on, what's the update, make sure you check out the community section, okay? So, it's very vital. It's essential if you subscribe. So, those announcements are my communication with the collective. It will show in the feed, okay? So, this is your love inner goddess messages. I will be doing all signs in this session. All right. If you have a short attention span, that's okay. You can come back whenever you need to. Okay. So, this is all signs, and I will timestamp them. I'll put it in the comments for the timestamp for the video. It's not timestamp as regards to generalizing it. Whenever you come to this message, it's for you. All right. For some of you, you are tarot readers yourself. You're a reader of some sort. Okay. I don't want to generalize because there's so many ways to be a reader. This may be, an information or an advisory of what's going on with the collective, with each individual zodiac sign. And I do give you permission to pass on the message. Okay. All right. All signs. And I will put the timestamps in the comment section. But be advised, please, for those of you who are just coming in, our time has passed, and you're saying, "Oh, this happened a month ago or a year ago." No, it is not timestamps. When this video finds you, it is for you, or it is for my readers who have a message for their collective. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Just one moment. One moment. Let me put this in here. All right, here we go. Okay. So let me write these down so I can have them ready. We're going to do earth signs first and then water sign. Okay. It'll go Capricorn, and then we will do Virgo. Who else is an earth sign? Taurus. And then we'll do Taurus. All right, water signs. Cancer, you'll go first. Scorpio, you'll be second. And Pisces, you'll go third. And then fire signs. Leo, you'll go first. Leo, Sagittarius, you'll go second. Aries, you'll go third. And then last but not least, air signs. Gemini, you'll go first. Aquarius. And then Libra. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we will start Capricorn at 8 minutes. And this will be your love your inner goddess message. I'm going to shuffle this up really good. All right. What message do you have for Capricorn, please? And again, if you have a short attention span, you can always come back to the video when you need to. What is the love inner goddess message for Capricorn, my earth sign? If you like Starbucks, go try out the lavender chai. It's really delicious. Really delicious. All right. Very satisfying. All right. What is Capricorn's love your inner goddess message? And we don't force any messages over here, Taurus. I mean, why did I call you Taurus? All right. You have 3 cards coming out. So this will be 3 groups for Capricorn. All right. The first group starts at 8. This will be the first group. All right. You have Shaman of Skulls. It's coming out for the first group of Capricorns. And it says this. Shaman of Skulls. What number is that? 34? All right. My Capricorns, for the first group, it says something is ending, something that hasn't meant a lot to you. Maybe it's a relationship or a phase of your life, an identity that no longer suits you. Maybe it's an inner ending that you cannot quite articulate, but you will feel nonetheless. This is a symbolic death with a greater purpose. The shaman is spiritually trained to overcome the fear of symbolic death, and instead of avoiding endings, to willingly go through them with the awareness that an ending is simply the other side of a beginning. Nice. So it looks like a wonderful beginning is for you, Capricorn, for the first group. The second group here, you have free spirited. So you feel, you don't feel free because it's coming in inverted. So you feel stuck in some type of way. So let's go ahead and read your free spirited message for the second group. And that's number 22 for my Capricorns. Let's see. It says we can create cages around our mind to keep us from risking keeping us from risk that might expose us to rejection, embarrassment, or failure. We cannot forget that if we do experience those things, they are temporarily and they help us conquer our fears. We actually become happier through the process. We're able to enjoy the full and exciting version of life meant for us. We embrace more opportunities, magical things can happen. We discover that life can be all that we dreamed of and more. The free spirit within you needs permission to express herself, no gender role, yourself, to go after what she wants or he wants, to try new things, to make art, to express love, to use your voice without having to be perfect, without having, you know what, I can't generalize this. It's divine feminine's energy. So what she wants, to try new things, to make art, to express love, to use her voice without having to be perfect, without having to be certain of how it's all going to turn out. Give yourself permission to make mistakes and figure out what you want. Figure out what you are doing as you go, Capricorn. That's my second group. Now, generalizing it, we're talking about feminine energy. All right. You stop lying to yourself. My Capricorn's the third group. You have Angel of Truth here. It feels like you don't feel like you're deserving, but we'll see what this entails. 42. It says sometimes the lies we are repeatedly told because so familiar that we forget that they are lies and begin to believe that they are real. Maybe it's someone judging us that is the lie. Maybe it's advertising, the media, which are often more deceptive, manipulation than a source of correct information. Whatever the source, all untruth teaches us the same thing, that we must be afraid and hate each other. When we are fed so many false truths, it can become hard to remember what real truth feels like. It can even start to seem like the truth doesn't matter as much as being able to convince another person to accept your point of view. This is like a person from the soul. The soul needs truth like your body needs air. It keeps it alive. Deep in your soul, you know what's true, and you know when you or anyone else is not being truthful, Capricorn. All right, my Capricorns. All right, Virgo, we're going to start yours and see what your messages come up for you at 1400. What messages do you have for my Virgos? What love inner goddess message do you have for my Virgos in the collective? What is the inner goddess message for my Virgos in the collective? Thank you. Excuse me. In group 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. For group 1, it says, you are the light. Virgo, you are the light. Also, Capricorn, if you're still here, if you chose all 3 messages, that is up to you. And I'm going to tell you the same thing, Virgo. If you want all messages, that's up to you. I didn't even give you a chance to choose, huh? Just all the messages are for you. Okay. The first one you have, you are the light, Virgo. All right. For some of you, that's when things changed when you were 17. All right. It says light is powerful. Some people don't understand this. The fear in their heart makes them cynical. That fear stops them from seeing what is true. In the absence of truth, they hold on to their judgments instead. They scoff at what they don't understand. Be careful of allowing such people to influence you, Virgo. Okay. That's the first message. Second group of my Virgos, you have star born here. 21. Some of you are rushed. You rushed to be 21, huh? Okay. It says, there's stardust in your soul, Virgo. The earth loves you and you are meant to be here. But you may feel in your heart that you come from some other place. Human behavior may not always make sense to you. It may sometimes seem unnecessarily cruel or selfish. As you let yourself fall deeper in love with the earth, enjoying her creativity and beauty, you'll learn to hear her in your heart. You'll understand your purpose and why you choose to bring your starry-eyed soul to her as a human being, living the earth, living life you are meant to be living. Virgo, you'll realize that there are certain ways that you can help others to open up to the wisdom that your heart already knows. Okay, let's go ahead to the third group of my Virgos. You have a daughter of the Sacred Heart. Daughter of the Sacred Heart. All right, and it says, within you, my Virgo, is a goodness and innocence that can never be tainted, no matter what experiences you've had or what makes you think have made. It can be hard to understand and accept just how much the Divine Mother loves you, just how much the Divine Mother respects you, forgives you, doesn't judge you, no matter what human errors you may make. And we are all going to make plenty of these throughout the course of our lives. You will always remain a daughter of a Sacred Heart, encouraged, healed, comforted by the unconditional love of the Divine Mother. It can also represent Gaia as well. Energy. All right. My fourth group, was that the fourth one? My fourth group of my Virgos, her. Your love inner goddess is her. All right. Be your own hero is what it says on the card. Let's go ahead and see what the message entails. It says, believe that you are worthy of an amazing life. You don't need to feel guilty or hold yourself back to make anyone else feel comfortable. Okay, very direct. All right. Taurus, let's see what messages come out for you. What message do you have for my Tauruses in the collective? What message do you have for my Taurus in the collective, please? Thank you. All right, one more shuffle. What message do you have for Taurus? Earth sign. I love your inner goddess message for Taurus. All right. You have beautiful bandit, Taurus, and let's see what that entails. There's a completion, but you may not be able to see it. What number is that? 29. All right. It says, Taurus, you can choose right now to feel good about yourself. If you've been beating yourself up, stop it now. Don't let anyone else decide how you should feel about yourself. Taking responsibilities for your action means that when you have done something that you feel out of integrity, you do something about it that is constructive and useful. Damning yourself with judgment or allowing others to steal your self-esteem is neither of these things. The Divine Mother is telling you to forgive yourself and use your energy now to live the best life that you can, Taurus. All right, my water signs, Cancer. Let's go ahead and see what message come up for you, Cancer. All right, what is the love inner goddess for Cancer, please? Love inner goddess message for Cancer. Love inner goddess message for my Cancer. I'm going to have to make sure it's a good shuffle for you, Cancer. Love inner goddess for Cancer. Thank you. Oh, you have a lot going on. It's a lot of going on in the collective for my Cancers. All right. I don't know why I'm being guided to do this. First group. All right. You stop lying to yourself. That's a very direct message. Live your truth. All right. I'm just being guided to do it this way. And let's go ahead and see what it says. 42. Another zodiac sign just got this message. Not the channel message though, besides stop lying to yourself. It says the truth wants to be told, needs to be heard. Why are you afraid, Cancer? It may seem like a whole world wants to believe in a lie, and so you wonder if you're crazy, if you're the only one who is thinking differently and desiring the real story to emerge. Yet those that fight against the truth are even more in need of it. There can be no healing, no freedom, no moving on without it. You are going to be blessed with a truth revealed, Cancer, a realization about yourself, the world, or others that will bring you relief. It will happen at the right time. It will set your soul free. All right, that's the first group of Cancers. The second group of Cancers, you have Rockstar. All right, and it says, I'm going to tell you right now what it says on the card. For Rockstar, it says, I am a million different things at a million different times. I am me. I am me with no apologies. All right. Now, my, is this the third group? Yeah. The third group of, no, this is the second group of Cancers. My second group of Cancers, it says you may be you may have a subconscious fear of being judged or becoming the target of jealousy that causes you to shy away from the limelight. You may be mistakenly believed that being in the spotlight means you're supposed to be perfect or better than everyone else. There is a higher purpose, Cancer, in standing apart from the crowd and being seen. Choose to accept the opportunities that make you more visible to others. All right. So don't allow anyone to dim your light. Shoot. Either they need to put some sunglasses on or go on somewhere and get into some shade or something. But that's not your worries. That's not a you problem. That's a them problem. My group 2 of Cancers, group 3. My Cancers, group 3. You have Athena. I always want to say Athena, but it's not. It's not that. 41. All right. My third group of Cancers. Your soul is learning about love. Very straight to the point. Whether you are fully realizing it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of a relationship that has not been respectful enough of you and your heart. Get feeling the love again, being open to it as well. My fourth group of Cancers, your message. Hold on. You have be there for you. All right. This is feeling like home again inside, like feeling whole again, or you will be feeling whole again. Let's see what my fourth group of Cancers. What number is this? 4. All right. All right. My group 4 of Cancers, it says it's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you have done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself. Whenever you feel that you've made a mistake. My group 4, my Cancers, my group 5 of Cancers. There's a lot going on with my Cancers. Okay. You don't feel beautiful, you're insecure. It says it's better to absolutely ridiculously than absolutely boring. Be you. 16. My group 5. Is this group 5? I'm losing the count. Group 5. It says my Cancers. All right. I feel you guys. You guys are going through a lot. Okay. Especially at a time like this. It's going to be all right. It says, Cancer, you are here to at your own beat. You can be happy and free, whether the world looks at you with awe, admiration, confusion, or love. And all these at once. Others can love you, even if they can't always understand you. Being different doesn't mean being alone. It's only when you try to change yourself to fit into a stereotype that will lose your way. Becoming unhappy, discovering obstacles, and feeling increasingly rejected or defeated. The universe doesn't want you to be someone else, Cancer. It wants you to be you. When you quit trying to fit in and enjoy being yourself, you win. All right. My group 6 of Cancers, you have on your own terms. So the fact that this is coming inverted, you may just feel like something is set in stone. You know what I mean? You know how, I don't want to say settle, but you know how we just let people have their way because we just, it just works that way. But in reality, it really doesn't work that way internally, right? Moving forward, let's go ahead and see what this message entails, Cancer. Um, Number 35. 35, age 35 is when this, you may realize the root of it when it began planted of um, basically allowing people to make decisions for you. It says you are not the person you once were, Cancer. You know it, but others may not always be ready to let the old you go so easily. Do not allow yourself to be shoved back into patterns or behaviors that are not true to who you are now. You have worked too hard to grow and become this new self. Believe that she is more real than the old you, even if she is less familiar to others and maybe even to you at this stage. All that will change, and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Be stubborn in a good way, whilst you and others around you come to realize that the new you is still the real you, Cancer. All right, last but not least, for my group 6 of Cancers. Okay, you gotta dance to the rhythm of your own beat and be fearless. You have Shaman of Skulls. It was coming in reverse. Let's see. And it says, in your heart, Cancer, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You don't need to be afraid of the changes happening. The changes happening are that you're going to, hold on. You don't have to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen for you. They are part of the answers from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it's going to all work out, but know that the universe is caring for you, Cancer, and you will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You're not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need avoid. This is what it says. There is nothing that you need avoid so much that you will gain. Hmm. All right. Scorpios, let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. Cancer, it's going to be all right now. Those are, I think it's a total of 6 messages came out for you guys. All right. For Scorpio, what message you have for Scorpio, please? What is the love inner goddess message or messages for Scorpio, water sign? Let me shuffle one more time. All right. All right, Scorpio. You have okay. Let me slow down. You have two options here. Group 1, group 2. I'll let you choose. I apologize, earth signs and water signs. I let them go out, and then I just dive right in and didn't give anyone opportunities to choose. You can choose all of them or you can choose one. That's up to you. All right. Group 1, you have Dam's fly brings direction. Number 6. All right. Some of you are afraid of your own shadow self, but let's go ahead and move forward and see what this message means for you in regards to your love, your inner goddess message. A Virgo's energy is here too, 6. You could be in Virgo's energy or getting ready to go into. Let's see. It says you may not see it coming, but a major change within you or in your life is headed your way. You will be able to handle it with more skill and grace than you may have believed possible. And it feels like some of you Scorpios are going to deny this because it was coming in reverse. You're not ready to change, and that's the truth. But moving forward, do what it takes to keep yourself feeling positive and happy more often than not. We all have our ups and downs, but if you're not feeling happy with someone in your life, know that you have the power to change it. Even if the radical change would be required to bring you happiness, you've got the power to do it. Scorpio, have faith. All right. Some of you are going to repeat the same cycle because you're not ready to move on. People, places, or things. Second group for my Scorpios is coming in reverse. You are light. All right. Get out of this dark space. Okay. Get out of it. Let's go ahead and see what this message entails, Scorpio, for my group 2. 17. Again, you can choose all messages if you choose. That's up to you. All right. It says you are here to march to your own beat. Scorpio, you can be happy and free, whether the world looks at you with awe, admiration, confusion, or love, or all of these at once. Others can love you. That's the wrong one. My apologies. It says you are light. You are going through. You know which one I was reading? Freaking beautiful. All right. I was reading that. Being normal is not for you, Scorpio. But moving forward, let's read you are light. It says you're going through a spiritual initiation. This is happening because you are ready for it, even if it doesn't always feel that way. The way to pass this test is to rely on the light within you. I was very direct. Don't don't look for answers or direction outside of you. The answers are within you. And your light as well. Pisces, let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. All right, Pisces. What is the love your inner goddess message for Pisces? Love your inner goddess message for my Pisces, please. Love your inner goddess message for Pisces. All right, it's gonna feel like a tower moment, but don't fright. We have a warrior goddess coming in for you, Pisces. All right, and let's go ahead and see what it says. More than a woman is what I heard. It says, this is not a time to play it safe, nor is it time to allow another to take the lead in your life. You need to believe in yourself and trust that the instincts guiding you are correct. If you need to take action, do it. Speak up and say no, Pisces. Trust your inner truth completely. Be bold. The universe will answer your boldest actions with affirmation, and you'll move through the consequences of your actions with grace and courage, ending up exactly where you are meant to be. Nice. All right. My fire signs, Leo, you are up. Let's see. And then Sagittarius and Aries. And then we will conclude with air signs. Gemini, you'll go first, Aquarius second, and then Libra. All right. Let me shuffle these good, my fire signs. Leo, let's go ahead and see what your love inner goddess message is. What is the message for Leo? My fire sign, what is the inner goddess message? Inner goddess message for Leo, please. Inner goddess message for Leo. Let me see something. Don't mind me, Leo. Just multitasking. Okay. All right, Leo. We have two groups here. Group 1 and group 2 for Leos. You can choose both if you want. The first group, we have Medicine Woman. Is that wisdom? Medicine Wisdom. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Medicine Wisdom is your love, your inner goddess. For group 1, and let's see what this message entails. All right, Leo says the Earth Mother agrees to support your wants and needs to help you live your best life and fulfill your dreams. Her generosity and power to assist you is beyond what you can imagine. She is already leading you towards your sacred life purpose, providing exactly what is needed for your soul to blossom, just as she creates what is needed for the flowers of the earth to bloom. This is currently happening, Leo. It says this confirmation that you are on a sacred path, and it may take some twists and turns, but you are headed in the right direction, and you're being supported in all the ways to gain all experiences and blessings, the blessings that are meant for you. All right. Group 2 for my Leos. All right, you have Shaman Skulls. This is the third time this message has came out. All right, 34. It says, Leo, in your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You don't need to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen for you. They are a part of the answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it's all going to work out, but know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. Okay. All right. Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and see what message come out for you. What is the love inner goddess message for Sagittarius? Excuse me. Love inner goddess message for Sagittarius, please. Your love inner goddess message is a daughter of the Sacred Heart, which is beautiful. You are chosen, Sagittarius. If you don't believe it, I hope you believe it now. And it says, oh, why was I looking at 40 and the number is 8? It says you are going to free yourself from painful criticism. Let me say this again, Sagittarius. You're going to free yourself from a painful criticism or judgment held against you, perhaps by yourself, perhaps by another person or group of people. Human beings don't have the spiritual right to condemn each other or ourselves. Every human being is here to learn how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes along the way. You are realizing that you can claim responsibility for your actions and make amends where needed without ever deserving to be attacked or put down. You are realizing that you don't have to be perfect to be of pure heart, to be pure of heart and deserving of respect and kindness. This makes the Divine Mother very happy. Beautiful message, Sagittarius. Aries, let's go ahead and see what your message is. Let's see what your love inner goddess message is, Aries. Love inner goddess message for my fire sign, Aries, please. Love inner goddess message for Aries, fire sign. Warrior goddess, Aries. And I don't show favoritism. You just have one card coming out. All right. I don't know if you saw the force and I had to grab it. So, all right. Anywho, no rebuttals. Uh, your inner goddess message is warrior goddess, number 25. For some of you, that's when the insecurity started. It says, this is not the time to play it safe, nor is it time to allow another to take the lead in your life. You need to believe in yourself and trust the instincts guiding you are correct. If you need to take action, do it, Aries. Speak up and say yes, say no. You have to be in another zodiac signs energy, Aries, because Aries, you're the house of self and you can care less what people think or say. It says, if you need to take action, do it. Speak up and say yes, say no. Trust your inner truth completely. Be bold. Aries, who broke your heart? Because this is not like you. It says, if you need to take action, do it. Speak up, say yes, say no. Trust your inner truth completely. Behold, the universe will answer your boldest actions with affirmation, and you will move through the consequences of actions with grace and courage, ending up exactly where you are meant to be. Aries, it burdens me to know you're going through something. You're finally feeling a tower moment. Normally, you don't feel them. And just know that this tower moment, look at it as a good thing. You're just feeling what people have been feeling for quite some time that you haven't felt. All right. You'll get back to yourself because it just feels like the dynamic that's around you, Aries, you know, you're finally going to get your way. And that's what you don't see. I'm channeling Aries. That's what you don't see in this tower moment. This tower moment is actually a good thing. If this doesn't happen, change won't happen. Okay? All right, Aries. Let's go ahead and move on. Air signs. Gemini, you're up first. Let's go ahead and see what your love inner goddess message is. Love inner goddess message for Gemini. Love inner goddess message for Gemini. Okay. Gemini, and you have warrior goddess coming in reverse. All right. You're not wanting, why aren't you not wanting your way? Gemini, that's not normal. Listen, Gemini, don't worry about what everyone else says. Okay? That's just jealousy. You can't worry about the jealous behaviors of you can't worry about jealous people who behave in a jealous way. And the reason why people are jealous that you are coming in contact with or that are surrounding you is because, Gemini, you get your way. It's your birthright. It has nothing to do with favoritism. Ask and you shall receive. And you're a Gemini, you get what you want. You don't take no for an answer. If someone tells you no, you're going to go get it. So don't worry about the jealous people. It says, Gemini, you're ready. Life has been preparing you. Your experiences have made you stronger and wiser. You have a spirit. You have spirit and you have courage. Believe in yourself. You are a warrior goddess, an empowered divine woman. Trust that your foundations are strong. Put your faith in the universe. It has been your life coach and guide all along, helping you build up your inner resources, encouraging you to realize the power that has always been within you. So you just need to accept the fact that, Gemini, you're not a pushover. And that's the best quality that you have. For those of you who are like, you know what, SGL, I'm trying to get there, you will. You will. Okay. All right. Aquarius. You'll get there. All right, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what a message. I know Gemini. I feel like Gemini is like, no, SGL, I need you to continue to talk to me. It's an ego death, Gemini. Go through this ego death. All right. The ego death, it's the jealous people projecting on you to make you feel like you're not deserving, and you are by birthright. All right. So go through the ego death because you're feeling what's being projected on you, and it's going to make you even be more fierce. So just go ahead and accept that and move forward. Okay. And stop entertaining jealous people. Moving on. So we'll call your jealous people the ops. Stay away from ops. All right, Aquarius. What is your love your inner goddess message? Oh, it feels like this one was coming out for you, Aquarius. It says, be hero. Be your own hero, Aquarius. Why are you afraid? Take this leap of faith and be your own hero. Listen, a message that I received, and I want to pass it to you. You're not required to receive it, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to ask you a question, Aquarius. If you knew that whatever you set your mind to, or whatever you desire, that you can have it, would you put in the work? The fact that if you were guaranteed that you can have it. And the answer is you can, you just have to put in the work. All right, 15. For some of you, 15 is where your true trauma began. It says, believe that you are worthy of an amazing life, Aquarius. You don't need to feel guilty or hold yourself back to make anyone else feel comfortable. You don't worrying that you're becoming too much for someone else or asking too much from the universe. Living a great life is not about competition with anyone else. Living a great life helps inspire others to do the same. It doesn't take anything away from anyone else. If your dreams both excite and scare you, that's a good sign. Give yourself permission to go for it. Go after what you want with a happy heart, Aquarius. All right, Libra, last but not least, let's go ahead and see what message come out for you for your love goddess oracle, Libra. What is Libra's love inner goddess message? Libra's love inner goddess message, please. Thank you, Libra. You have Madonna of Roses. Ow. Spicy. All right. And this is what the message entails. Number 43, it says, there is a way to be fierce that doesn't betray the kindness of your heart, Libra. When you know that when you know that to enable someone to behave badly toward you doesn't help them, you don't need to subject yourself to unnecessary guilt for taking care of yourself or fear that aren't being compassionate. You are teaching yourself, Libra, and others the truth that love is based on in respect, and that trying to take what doesn't belong to you through any form of aggression or manipulation, seduction or persuasion is neither loving nor respectful. Thorns are sharp because they need to be. They don't diminish the beauty of the rose, they protect it. All right, Libra, that's what is your message. Collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. Those were your inner goddess messages. Thank you so much for tapping in and showing up. Hopefully, I did a good job on reading your love, your inner goddess messages. Make sure you check out the community section so that you can see the announcements and any information that's out. Use that section. That's the way I communicate with you. All right. Don't forget, love is kind. Don't forget, love is gentle. Until we meet again.